Hello, this is our fish Stuart. He's a 2-year-old male betta who's been struggling with severe bloating, which is likely the slow onset of dropsy. The fluid buildup is now causing consumption and digestion issues for Stuart, and has also collapsed his swim bladder, which makes it very difficult for him to swim. If left unaddressed, his condition would likely continue to deteriorate until organ failure and ultimately death. We heard that some fish keepers with larger species have found success by aspirating fluid, but in searching online, we're not able to confirm a procedure for this on a small fish like a betta. Given that Stuart would likely die in a few weeks if we just let the fluid build up, we figured it couldn't hurt to attempt to aspirate him, and if successful, share the procedure we performed with the fish keeping community. Here's the procedure. First step, we pre-medicated his tank with a broad-spectrum antibiotic like kanamycin. Since we'll be aspirating the fluid with a syringe, we wanted to ensure any entrance sites on Stuart stayed infection-free. Next, we purchased the smallest gauge insulin syringes we could get at our pharmacy. They are 8mm 31 gauge. We then prepped a place to perform the procedure. We needed clean, sterilized, and detergent-free washcloths and a plate, some clean plastic cups, and an old water bottle. An anatomy diagram for reference, pure clove oil to anesthetize him, and a clean water dropper in case you need to wet the fish during the procedure. Now we are prepping the anesthesia to sedate him for the procedure. We just deposited a small drop of clove oil into the water bottle. We now add some fresh, unaltered water from the tank, and then shake vigorously to emulsify the clove oil with the water. Now we're going to retrieve Stuart to sedate him. This is the first time he's ever been netted, so he's pretty evasive. We waited a bit for him to calm down, and then we added a portion of the solution to his cup. We watched his gills closely and noted that they slowed down considerably after a few minutes. This is good. For the record, we definitely erred on the side of minor sedation, as too much of the clove oil solution will euthanize the fish. Immediately prior to pulling him out of the water, we saturated the procedure cloths with fresh, warm tank water to moisturize them and minimize any temperature shock. Okay, he's pretty sedated, and only his gills are moving very slowly. Time to pull him out. As you can see, he's pretty relaxed, but upon being handled, he fussed about a little. That made us a little nervous.
He's so fluffy.
After we took a deep breath, we found an ideal entry point on his abdomen and pierced him in between his scales almost horizontally to prevent any needle penetration into his organs. After the puncture, we'd recommend you have your assistant pull the plunger while you stabilize the syringe.
Keep pulling.
The first extraction yielded about 10 milliliters of
Oh,
fluid.
it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Good.
Alright, yeah, go. Ooh.
The second extraction was at the lower portion of his abdomen, which had the most fluid. You can literally see his distended abdomen return to normal as we pull the plunger on the syringe.
You got it. You got it. Keep going. Good. Pulling out.
This time we pulled 50 milliliters out. We turned him over for the final extraction, which yielded only 10 milliliters.
Okay, pull out.
Okay, steady.
That's good, that's good, that's good.
What's good? You're done?
Yeah. Open them up, we're done.
Release. Okay.
After putting him back in the tank, he was obviously stressed and breathing deeply. The best thing to do was to keep him calm by blackening out the tank. After a day, he was much better and was friendly and eager to be fed. It was a good sign to see he did not regurgitate his food. After a week, he's still progressing nicely, and although his swim bladder is still affected, he seems to be back to his old self. We are certainly not out of the woods, as we don't know if the root causes of the dropsy have been completely eradicated, but we will continue to monitor him. Please wish us luck, and hopefully this procedure has given Stuart some more time with us.